Fox News Alert. President Biden pardoning his son Hunter despite previously saying he would not use the pardon power on his son. Both Democrats and Republicans criticizing the move, with one Democrat lawmaker saying Biden, quote, got this one wrong on the president pardoning the first son. Maddie.
Welcome back. It is a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you. Thanks for stopping by again. It's me again, WGNI Channel 1 Life, many seasons. Interesting story. President Biden has pardoned his son, Hunter. He had mentioned he was not going to be involved. He'll let the legal system handle its business. But however, that's not the story. I will put my own comments as we go at the end of it all. I'll tell you what I think, my thoughts. Please put your comments in the comment section below. Let us see what happened here. Let's listen.
Good morning, Todd. The president has long said he would respect the rule of law, trying to distinguish himself from President-elect Trump, who has accused the Justice Department of being politicized. But the president says he does feel Hunter has been unfairly targeted. In a statement, the president says, from the day I took office, I said I would not interfere with the Justice Department's decision making. And I kept my word, even as I have watched my son being selectively and unfairly prosecuted. Here's the truth. I believe in the justice system, but as I have wrestled with this, I also believe raw politics has infected this process, and it led to a miscarriage of justice. Time and time again, the White House and the president have said he would not pardon Hunter or commute his sentence. The White House at times getting frustrated when asked multiple times about the possibility.
Is there any possibility that the president would end up pardoning his son?
No.
Well,
I just said no. I just answered. Go ahead.
Will you accept the jury's outcome, their verdict, no matter what it is?
Yes.
And have you ruled out a pardon for your son?
Yes. I am satisfied that I'm not going to do anything. I said I abide by the jury decision. I will do that, and I will not pardon him.
Does the president have any intention of pardoning him?
We've been asked that question multiple times. Our answer stands, which is no.
Reaction from Democrats have been mixed. Colorado's Governor Jared Polis saying, I am disappointed that he put his family ahead of the country. This is a bad precedent that could be abused by later presidents. Arizona Congressman Greg Stanton saying, I respect President Biden, but I think he got this one wrong. This was not a politically motivated prosecution. Hunter committed felonies and was convicted by a jury of his peers.
So here you have it. These are people from his party, the Democratic Party, accusing Biden. Why did you do what you did? You got this wrong. You shouldn't have done that. You're putting the family ahead of the country. My question is, what would you have done had you be in the same situation as Biden? I guess there are other reasons why, too, he did what he did, which we may never know. But I can tell you, being a father, Biden couldn't let and watch his son go through that. There are certain times where family definitely will take priority over everything else. I'm not saying you abuse it, but I guess this is what happened in this instance. And at the end of the day, quite frankly, what has Biden got to lose? He was stabbed in the back by the same Democratic Party that are accusing him. And now he's out of the office. He was pushed out of the office by the same Democratic Party members. Now they're saying you cannot do that. I guess this is his way, Biden's way of revolting and saying, you know what? I still got a few weeks left here in this office. And I'll show you that I am still the president. And I can change my mind as I please, especially as it relates to my son here. I am not going to leave my son in your hands and get him stabbed just the way you stabbed me in the back, pushed me out of the office. And now you want me to trust you and entrust my son in your hands? I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. I'm sure that's what happened to Biden. What has he got to lose? He's out of the office anyway. So he's got to exercise the remaining residual power that he has to get his family out. I don't fault him for that. Now, what Hunter did and all of that stuff, yes, we understand that. But I guess he's looking ahead. Here also we got President Trump weighing in. Let's listen to what he's got to say.
President-elect Trump weighing in as well, saying, does the pardon given by Joe to Hunter include the J6 hostages who have now been imprisoned for years? Such an abuse and miscarriage of justice. Hunter's sentencing hearings were scheduled for December 12th for his gun case and December 16th for his tax case. You got it.
Let's bring in criminal defense attorney Lexie Rigden. And Lexie, pretty simple, short question right off the top. What changed?
I don't really think anything changed. I honestly think this was probably his plan all along. What changed, one of the things that changed is that he's not running anymore. And it has been such a terrible political season.
I totally agree. I think Biden had that in his mind all along. And I think he had it in his back pocket, waiting to utilize it when he felt it was the right time. I don't think anybody, any father, would watch his son being treated in any fashion that he's not okay with. Now, yes, Hunter's got his own issues, but still doesn't erase the fact that Biden still feels, now that I'm still in the capacity to do this as a father, I'm going to do what I need to do to protect my family. And I don't think anything changed, really. I think he always had the mind to do it. He just never said it. While it looks shocking to everybody, even though he said otherwise. Oh, he was asked many times, are you going to interfere? He said no, but he finally did it. He's just been a father.
For Democrats with Kamala's defeat, that I think at this point he figured, I have nothing to lose. I'm in the twilight of my years. I mean, I think he's 81 years old. He was kicked out by his own party. And the greatest injustice to him is that after an objectively bad candidate who can't string a sentence together loses, then the establishment blames him for not getting out sooner. And so I think that if I were Joe Biden, I probably would have put a finger in the eye to everybody and said, you know what, my highest and best priority is now just taking care of my son. And I don't care what people think. I'm never going to please the Republicans. And I don't care about the Democrats who stabbed me in the back.
I think that's the explanation. The only thing that changed in my mind, the election is over. To your point about him not having really sort of anybody he's beholden to anymore, and the candidate that replaced him getting beat soundly. I want to focus on the law now, Lexie. The pardons language covers all offenses, including ones he has not yet been charged for. Is that how pardons work? Sort of this blanket immunity for all illegality, regardless of whether it's been discovered yet?
Well, that is very interesting. It's very broad and sweeping, and it covers a 10-year period. And you look at presidents who have pardoned family members before. In the case of Roger Clinton, he had already served his sentence. Same with Jared Kushner's father. So this is broad and sweeping because it not only prevents him from serving a sentence, but it forgives him for any crimes against the United States that he may have committed in a period of 10 years. So it definitely is. It's definitely a very broad pardon. And if you actually look online about how a normal person applies for a pardon, normal people aren't even supposed to apply for them until a certain period of time after serving their sentence. And so obviously this has been done before in the case of Gerald Ford pardoned Richard Nixon and when he hadn't been convicted or indicted or anything like that. So it's not necessarily unprecedented to have a controversial pardon, but given that this is his son and given the amount of times that he said that he wasn't going to do this, and his staff, Karine Jean-Pierre, kind of, rolling her eyes and annoyed that she's getting the question again, this is pretty big news. But when I heard about it, I was not surprised.
This doesn't surprise me. This is the story of our politicians. They don't tell you, they never mean what they say, and they never say what they mean. So, however, just like Lexie said, what do you expect him to do? He's a father. He's getting out of the office. He was stabbed in the back by his own party, and is certainly not going to entrust his son to the Republican Party. So he's got to do what he's got to do. A man's got to do what a man's got to do, and this is what that is. It is what it is, and everybody's going to have to suck it up. I don't know if I would have done differently if I were in Biden's position. You watch your son in the hands of people that are about to harm him, for whatever he might have done. And he felt this is what he had to do. I'm done. I'm done with the government. I'm done in the office. I'm out. So I got to exercise my last authority that I have as a president. And also, I think he felt the need to do this because of the way he was treated. He felt he had to put his stamp, his last stamp, and to just shut everybody up for the last time before he leaves office and say, you know what? Yes, we got the incoming president, but right now I am still in the office and I will do this. And there's nothing you are going to do about it. Hey, let us know what you think. Again, politicians, you cannot listen to what they're saying. It's sad, but that's the world we live in. They never mean what they say, and they never say what they mean. So you got to listen and read between the lines. When they talk, read between the lines. That's all I got to say. So please drop your comments in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about this story. Hunter Biden pardoned by his dad. But Biden has been ripped by his own political party, the Democratic Party, obviously by the Republican Party too. What would you have done were you in Biden's shoes? Thanks for stopping by again to me again, WJ, on our channel, One Life, Many Seasons. I'll be coming back with more pieces. You know how we like to wrap it up. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We just like to remind ourselves that we always remember that we got one life with many seasons. So let's make the best of it. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye for now.